Hi all, welcome back to Weekend Vlogs. Hope everyone is staying safe. Wherever we are, let's be safe and keeping every norms in our mind to keep ourselves away from the virus. Hope everything will be back to normal soon. And today I have come with a special iftar episode which includes Ramadan special recipes. That is the honeycomb bread filled with cream cheese and topped with condensed milk. And then the Kamira naan and the special creamy chicken. Hope you all like watching this video and definitely keep watching. Firstly, I have planned to marinate the chicken pieces. For that, into the chicken pieces, adding the ginger garlic paste, chili powder, garam masala, salt, and little amount of vinegar. Nicely mix well and let it sit for at least about an hour. Next is to activate the yeast for both the recipes. For that, for making the Kamira naan into a bowl, adding 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1.5 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 cup of warm water, which is neither too hot nor too cold. And nicely mix well. Let it sit for about 10 minutes and make sure you're closing the lid. Now for making the honeycomb bread, into another bowl adding 2 teaspoons of the instant yeast, 2 tablespoons of the sugar and 1 cup of warm milk. The milk is neither too hot nor too cold. Nicely mix well, close the lid and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Between the small gap, preparing the jelly as per the package instructions. Now back to the honeycomb bread. Now the yeast is completely activated, which is creamy and frothy now. Into this adding 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 cup of oil. Nicely mix and gradually add the flour. Here I have taken about 3 cups of flour, but you need to add it gradually. Do not add too much of flour because we want a soft dough. I have used around 3.5 cups of maida. You may use up to 4 cups of flour until you get a soft dough, but not more than that. All the measurements have been clearly described in the description box. Please do check. Also adding half cup of warm water in between and nicely mixing it again. Knead for about 10 to 15 minutes. The more you knead it, the softer the buns will be. Touch a bit of oil with your fingertips and apply all over the ball of dough. Cover in a bowl and set aside for at least 1 hour for it to double in size. Now moving on to the Kamira naan. Here also the yeast is activated nicely. Into this adding half teaspoon of salt, half tablespoon of oil and half cup of warm milk and nicely mix well and gradually add the flour. Gradually adding the flour and mixing it. Altogether I have added about 2.5 cups of flour. You may not add more amount of flour as you want to get the soft bread. But this is definitely a sticky dough. Yes, it is really sticky, but doesn't matter, it is really soft as well. For this naan or bread, I used to call Kamira naan, but many people call it differently like Kamir or Kamire. But exactly I don't know what is the correct name. But whatever it is, it really tastes absolutely delicious. Also, it goes very well with any type of curry. Definitely make a try and enjoy with your family. Now almost a sticky dough is ready. Add little amount of oil and cover it and keep it aside for at least 1 hour. 1 hour later, started frying the marinated chicken in the sunflower oil. Both the doughs have beautifully double its size. It looks so nice, and again we have to knead well for more softer dough. After kneading it again, keep it aside for more 30 minutes. The Khamira naan dough is really sticky, but definitely not to worry about its texture. It will be really soft. This dough also knead again and keep aside for another 30 minutes. For making the chicken curry, the chicken fry is almost done, transferring into a plate. Into the same oil, adding the roughly chopped onions. Here I have taken about 3 onions, adding 6 to 8 red chilies. You can increase or decrease the amount of red chilies. Nicely saute well until it turns into a golden brown color. Meanwhile, making some mango milkshake. Now the onion has turned into a nice brown color. Into this, adding the tomato paste. Store-bought tomato paste is really thick and which gives real thickness to the curry. Instead of the store-bought one, you can use the homemade tomato paste by just grinding the tomatoes in the mixer grinder and just add. Also adding little amount of water to the curry up to your desired thickness, and nicely boil it for 5 minutes and then adding the chicken fry into the curry and close the lid for about 15 minutes in the medium flame. After 15 minutes of cooking, open the lid and check for the level of salt and add a pinch of sugar into it, and finally adding the cream. You can add the fresh cream up to 150 ml. Nicely mix, the yummiest creamy chicken is ready. For the honeycomb bread, cutting the cream cheese into small pieces and keeping it aside. Next, grease your palms with oil nicely and then touch the dough, and now let's make a balls. Take each piece of dough and stretch it out with your fingers, then add a small piece of cheese in its center. Bring the edges together and form a ball so that the cheese is completely enclosed within the dough. Repeat this with all the dough. Grease your pan with oil or butter and line with a butter paper. Place the balls of dough in a honeycomb pattern. Try to get them close to each other so that there are no or very little spaces in between. All the balls have been ready. Now cover the pan and set aside for a third rise about half an hour. After half an hour, it has beautifully risen up. Now give a nice milk wash on top of the dough balls. Also decorate with some black or white sesame seeds for the beautiful attractive look. Meanwhile, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. And now it's time to bake the honeycomb bread for about 20 to 25 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius, or until the bread is nice and golden on top. Again, moving on to the Khamira naan. Grease your palms with oil and again knead the dough, and let's make small balls out of it. Definitely it will not be uniform because of its sticky texture. Now place the dough balls on a greasy tray and flatten it with your hands. In the middle, press it with some black sesame seeds. deep fry the Kamira naan in the hot oil like that we do for the puri or bhatura. The soft, spongy Kamira naan is ready. The honeycomb bread is out from the oven. When it is hot, straight out of the oven, pour the condensed milk or the cold sugar syrup on top. Then it absolutely absorbs nicely. After 15 minutes, when the sugar syrup or the milk maid is completely absorbed, the yummy, delicious honeycomb bread is ready to serve. Definitely make a try. It was almost iftar time, arranging everything on the table. Usually we will have the snacks first and late night we'll have the dinner. But this day we had all together for the iftar time only and just skipped the dinner as it was quite heavy. Honeycomb bread is the most delicious Arabic breads ever. This is due to the bread's resemblance to a honeycomb and for the sweet honey flavored topping it's glazed with. It is softer than cotton type of bread with some cheese filling in every bun and a sweet glaze on top. You can even change the filling and you can add the spicy version as well. Definitely, it is a no fail recipe, a must try. I definitely recommend each one of you. The slightly sweet and soft Kamira naan and the creamier chicken curry is a heavenly combination. Try that as well. Please subscribe my channel and comment your feedbacks, like, share and definitely thanks for watching. Keep watching for more videos.